Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. We have Mr. Kadyrov back in business. Mr. Kadyrov is the warlord, the fearless Chechen leader, okay? And these guys make fun of him, place sanctions on him, talk like this, talk like that. Why? Because he doesn't want to allow certain kind of groups to do whatever they want in his country, or whatever you want to consider Chechnya as being. Subject of Russian Federation. That's, I think, the proper term. Now, Mr. Kadyrov is going to promote the toughness of his reign. And he placed a video, and I will upload the link to that link where you can find a video with Kadyrov running with automatic weapon and his arms and doing all that. You're gonna see some little SUVs going around in the mountains. Gonna use a sniper rifle. It's very enlightening. Anyway, the guy is doing what he can. Okay, I don't think he is worse than Biden or other weasels of those kinds, and he can still do shit. So why are you so upset with him? It's him right here running with automatic weapons. He's a tough guy. Good for him. He promotes some manliness, not you know what it is, right? So let's see. This article comes from, of course, Daily Beast. Putin's Chechen crony runs clumsily in bizarre propaganda video. I would like you to watch that video. I watched it this morning, and I have to confess that it put me in a very good mood. So, if you feel down and out, I suggest you watch Mr. Kadyrov and his pop. Okay, please do that. You are not going to regret. You like him or you don't like him. Either way, it's going to be a achievement and a plus. So, let's see what these guys are saying here. Chechen leader and Putin crony Ramzan Kadyrov has released a bizarre propaganda video that shows him shooting a rifle into the sky and struggling to run. He's not struggling to run, as he appears to cheer on Russia's war against Ukraine, accompanied by a poem in which he suggests fearless Russia is ready to take back a part of Switzerland captured by the Imperial Russian Army. What the fuck? Army in 1799. The 30-second video features no actual scenes from the war. No, it's not meant to be like that. Alright, instead, with what seems like soundtrack from a teenager's homemade reenactment of Rambo. Here's Rambo. Hey! Kadyrov, in sunglasses and ammo strapped around his chest, is shown running clumsily near a mounting range while he's flanked by security vehicles. He then fires a Kalashnikov straight up into the air while the vehicles drive in circles around him. It's not clear when exactly the video was made or how much money he put into making it. No, it's cheap. But it does seem to perfectly illustrate why the Chechen leader, who boasts of his own ruthlessness, has been widely mocked by his PR efforts during the war. And we have here on Twitter, this guy is called Harold Chambers. He placed this on this. He placed this video over there. He posted it, and it says, "Words fail me." Positively absurd propaganda video from Kadyrov. Hey, you're a hater. That's what it is. What I can say is, please go. As I said, get some popcorn or get some good wine. Cheers, Norok. And watch it. It's very entertaining. It says either way, you like him or you don't like Kadyrov, it's good. Now, I don't know what this guy, whatever, who wrote the article or who's against Kadyrov, would say such things about Kadyrov. To be honest, I mean this guy, Kadyrov, I think is 45 years old or something like that. Right? So he's not a young stud, but I think he's at the peak of his abilities, when your intelligence gets to a peak, where your body gets to a peak. Because There are points where you are physically very able, but mentally you're not prepared. And there's a time later in life when you're mentally prepared, but you're not physically prepared. In the 40s, at the beginning, early 40s, I would say it depends from each person to each person. About from, let's say, 42, 40, something like this, until 46, 45, 46, we as humans are with these things cross at the highest point possible, where your physical abilities are still there and your mental abilities reach the point. After that, you're losing one of them. If you get older, you get intelligence, wisdom, but you lose the physical ability. And earlier than that, you don't have the wisdom, but you have the physical ability. I remember when I was very young, and I've been practicing martial arts, Kyokushin karate, and the master who created this Kyokushin style, his name is Masatatsu Oyama, great mountain, big mountain. Anyway, so he said at one point that he felt the strongest, the best, in his abilities. Well, I was young. I don't know how, maybe I was 20 or something like this, maybe 17, 19, 20, I can't remember how old I was when I read this. He said, when I was about 42, I was the strongest guy. And I'm like, oh, fat fuck, old guy, oh man, old fart. That's what I thought at that time. But obviously I was, I was all tough and ready. But mentally, you're not, you don't have the wisdom. So yeah, he's right. When I got to about, 40, 42, 43, 40, I'm not going to say how long ago. Anyway, doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm old, so what? And when I passed 42, 43, I said, yes. And now I understand why that guy said that. And you passed that. And I passed it. I'm older than 42. I'm older than 43, obviously. Let's see how nice the rhyme goes. I'm older than 42, 43, obviously. Good job. So anyway, he's right. Now, this guy is running at 45. Remember, he's not a guy who works out every day, I'm assuming. He's with the ladies of the night, with some this, maybe not, because he's a Muslim. So if he follows, I don't know if Muslims can drink and how much they can drink. I'm sorry, I do not know. I know they don't drink alcohol. I know that for certain, but it depends probably what kind of Muslim you are. The same with the Christians. Don't drink too much wine. What is too much wine? Anyway, so not a Christian here, not a believer, so you got the wrong person here. Anyway, hello. Anyway, so he's doing that. He's running. He's doing what he can do over there. Why are these guys running? Why are these guys making fun of him? Just because they're haters. I mean, imagine any other weasel in the Western world doing what he does. Let's take him one by one. Let's start with the most obvious one, Biden. Mr. Biden, he's barely conscious, sometimes. He can do anything, and he wears glasses, and he's a tough guy, and he's running like shuffling. That's the way he moves. Anyway, that's one. Get another one. Scholz? I don't think Scholz knows what running is. Okay, let alone asking him to do that. Who else? Macron? Macron might be able to do that for some yards. I give him that. He looks fit. He's very short, but it doesn't matter. So anyway, I will give Macron. I don't know if he can carry that big automatic weapon though. But anyway, that's Macron. Who else? Sunak. Sunak is young, but he's very, if the wind blows, he's like like that. I don't think Sunak can carry that automatic weapon or even run. He's, that way. Putin might be. He's 70. Who else? Xi Jinping. I think he might be able to do that for 20 yards. Who else? Erdogan definitely is going to be world champion. Or, that's the way it's going to be. So who else did I miss over there? Obviously, we don't get the Italian girl, right? No, the guy is showing off, and good for the young generation to have the spirit of, strength, power, determination. That's what I take of this. I mean, yeah, he's a little bit clumsy in running and so on, but remember, look over what he's running. He's not running on a freeway. He's running on a terrain that is not flat and it has rocks, so he can injure his ankle. Anyway, I'm gonna put the video, the article where you can find the video in the description below. That way, and you can find it and you can enjoy it. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.